So we have created a file construct.js as instructed here. Now let's copy these two lines and paste here. So what do we require? Crypto dApps NFT contract address, and yes, that's what we required only. So let's copy it from our last lecture, which is NFT collection, my app, constant, NFT contract address. Let's copy it and let's paste it here. Okay. Now let's move on. Now let's add Goldie network to your hardhat config so we can deploy to Goldie. Open your hardhat.config.js file and replace it with the following. Let's copy it and just paste it here. Okay. Now let's compile it. Here. Okay. So it's compiled successfully. There is no error, and now let's deploy it. Okay, so it's compiled successfully. No, it's deployed. Okay, it says that insufficient transaction cost, so it's not deployed it, or I think it's deployed it. Okay, so let's see. It's the fake NFT deploy. It's the contract address, and I think other one is not deployed successfully. Basically there are two contracts that we are going to deploy it here. Yes, there's the fake marketplace, and second one is crypto DAOs. So I think it's not okay. So basically in this contract we are passing 1 ether, so we don't have sufficient amount of ether in order to deploy this contract. So I am using this account which have only 0.0492 quality. So let's get more ethers in this account by Goldie Fossin. Okay, let's copy the wallet address, and I will get 0.2 Goldie. Let's wait for, yes, we got it 0.2429 now. So let's make some changes here, and I think pass 0.1 ether rather than 1 ether. So let's see, let's deploy them again and maximize it. Fake NFT marketplace is deployed, so we get the address. Now waiting for the crypto dev DAOs. Okay, so congratulations, both are deployed successfully. Just copy them and paste it here. So we will use this further in a front-end application. Now let's move on. Close this URLs. Now let's okay, so yeah, we have deployed it successfully. We can also check it on etherscan, goldly.etherscan. Now let's check the contract. Okay, you can see that the balance of this contract is 0.1 ether as we passed it, and whereas the other contract is it here, other contract have 0 ether because we didn't pass any ether in it. You can also see the transaction detail here. This account have deployed this contract and this is the contract address, and the account have this contract as 0.1 ether. So now let's move on. Okay, now let's come to the front application. Okay, one thing here that we need to see our balance. Okay, here it is. Now you can see that our balance is deducted and it's now 0.1492 after deduction, because we have deposited zero point 0.1 ether into our smart contract, so it is deducted with the account that deployed, and it is deducted from the wallet that deployed that smart contract. So now let's move on to the front end development. Okay, so we have successfully developed and deployed our contract to coldly test that. Now it's time to build the front end interface so users can create and vote the proposal from the website. To develop the website, we will use Next.js as we have so far, with the meta framework built on top of React. Let's get started creating a next app. Your folder structure should be like this after setting up the next app. Now let's run this command in here. Uh, Here inside the DAO tutorial, because this command will ask you to create the folder that we will going to create it inside it. Here it is. Default name is my app. We keep this name, and here it is. There it is. So it's created a folder. Now installing the dependencies. This is React DOM and next. Now let's wait for it.